that boundary. Goes again, and that'll do it for Ben Duckett. Third 100 in one-day internationals, his second against Australia.
Pulled again. What a shot, what a way to go to 100. The first archer. And that is a fitting way to end this game.
Welcome one and all. Thank you so much for joining us for another video. Now we will be focusing a bit on the Champions Trophy in this video. And I mean, it was a great match that was played yesterday between England and Australia. And I mean, Australia just showed why they are the world champion. They came into this competition with a lot of, question mark over the squad because they would have, lost so many of their top, players, especially their bowling attack. A lot of people are, were saying that, their bowling attack is very weak, right? Given that Pat Cummins misses out because of an ankle injury. Josh Hazelwood is nursing a hip injury, right? And Mitchell Stark would have, withdrawn from the competition or from the squad because of personal reason, right? Mitch Marsh is nursing a back injury, and Marcus Stoinis, it was a shock, retirement by, Marcus Stoinis earlier in this month. So the selectors, they were, scrambling to find replacement for these top players. And we know that Cameron Green has been out for a while. He would have missed the Border Gavaskar Trophy between Australia and England down under. So there were a lot of talks about Australia, and they came in, this competition against England, and they trashed England by 5 wickets. It was a belter of a game. So Australia would have won the toss. Steve Smith is the captain in this competition. He was elected captain. And let me say this up front, because there wasn't much about, talks about Australian batting order. Their batting nucleus, I would say, they're the two main person that is the bedrock of that, batting order would be Steve Smith and Marnus Labuschagne, the middle to top order, I would say. So you have Josh Inglis, Alex Carey in that middle order as well, and Glenn Maxwell. Right, so there wasn't much talk about the batting order, but it was the bowling attack that was the main concern coming into this Champions Trophy. Right, so the game began with Australia. They would have won the toss, and they would have elected to bowl at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Right, and the reason for that, Steve Smith knows that there will be due factor towards the end of the game. So that was one of the reasons why Australia would have chosen to bowl. Right, and England, got off to an impressive start. At one point, they were at 200 for 2. And I think England did not capitalize well on that start that they would have gotten, because in my estimation, I think they would have, been about probably 20 to 30 runs short. I was expecting them to get, somewhere near between 400 runs, right, having got that start. Right, you see Ben Duckett would have made the highest score in Champions Trophy history, getting 165 runs, right, from 143 deliveries, right, hitting 17 boundaries and 3 sixes at an strike rate of 150.38. He was magnificent at the top there for England.
Down the pitch, down the ground, and smashes it for 6. Excellent from Duckett.
Pulled away leg side and with authority takes Ben Duckett to 50. Goes. We go all the way. Puck down the ground. Way down off that boundary. Goes again, and that'll do it for Ben Duckett. 300 in one-day internationals, his second against Australia.
Oops. Pause, which is well controlled.
For his power play, the Yorker length delivery.
He's taken off there, but a gap again. Takes a good day.
We've been talking about the skill set he turned in right from the start.
I'm dead.
And you know, I want to say this about the English team. I believe that Josh Buttler, this is my humble, opinion, that Josh Buttler is batting too low, right? Batting at number 6, one of your best batters in the England lineup. I think he's batting too low. Currently, Harry Brook is not in really good form. I think probably Josh Buttler should come before, Harry Brook, right? That's just my opinion, to be honest with you. And I think Josh Buttler should be batting a little bit higher, right? So something that England can look into, right? In their next match, they don't have, they have a, fine margin in the next 2 matches if they want to advance to the semi-final round, right? So England, as I said before, they would have made 351 for 8. Ben Duckett would have made 165. He was supported by Joe Root, who would have made 68 runs. And Australia, going into bat, they were in early trouble. At one point, Australia were 27 for 2. And at this point, Jafra Archer and Marco, they were cranking it up. They were bowling at some serious pace. Jafra Archer was bowling, about 148, 149, while Marco was cranking it up at 150, 151, so, and this is, KPH, right? So they were cranking it up. Australia were on the back foot early, losing Travis Head, caught on ball to Jafra Archer.
In the air, and Travis Head cannot.
You think it's coming back so much fast, got it on the end of the finger. All talked about how crucial.
And they would have lost Steve Smith, caught by Ben Duckett off Marco.
Edged. One for Archer.
Australia, it's 2 for 20 length, as they say. Steve Smith has real point like he did.
Right, and then Matthew Sharts and Marnus Labuschagne, they came to the wicket and they were putting back pressure on the English bowler. And I think one thing that I thought, Australia would have done well is that this, innings between Labuschagne and Shart, they kind of, go on the counter attack, and start to put back pressure on the English bowlers.
Crunch square of the wicket.
The bat. Down.
Baseball.
Fine again. Can.
Slower ball attempt. Touch to it. Well. Goes through the legs. Misses.
Beautifully. Right off the bat.
Off high hands. Great pullers of the bat.
This time over wide middle for Australia.
And in my estimation, though, overall, I think the English bowlers, they were, too one-dimensional. They could have, mixed it up some more in terms of their line and length, in terms of bowling slower balls, in terms of bowling some cutters, some hard length. I mean, some bouncers. They could have mixed it up some more, to, throw off the Australian batter. When they start getting hit, they pull back their length. you know, and they were bowling that length until the Australian decode them again and start to play their shots again. So, I mean, after that partnership between Short and Labuschagne, Josh Inglis, that was a gem of an innings by Josh Inglis. It was a well constructed innings, right? He was just sensational, hitting 100 of 77 balls, and then he was not out on 120 of 86 deliveries, right? Hitting 8 fours and 6 massive sixes. Josh Inglis and Alex Carey, they were sensational.
A shout of catch it, but it'll clear mid-off. Tossed up. Shot. That's really well played. And placed. Shot. Had to get to the... Nice shot. Oh, that's gone quickly. Top shot to bring up.
Up and over. Timed beautifully, as Carey does. That's a fabulous shot for four. Pulled away with style and authority. Two sumptuous boundaries in the overs. Wonderful.
That's
Played
a good
the ball
example.
so late, didn't he?
Yes, sorry.
Well, he's still not happy. So on. If you bowl short and wide like that, that's four.
That's Hammond. Again, it's a poor ball from Archer.
Now he's reverse scooped. He tried that earlier. Inglis, he missed it. Not on this. Flicked off his hip. Will that go? Belted straight back past the bowler, mid on. Shoveled leg side, shoveled well. That bottom hand just came through and whipped it away. In the air, can fine leg get round? No, it goes too fine, goes away for another boundary. In the air, mid off. They needed a wicket, they got a wicket.
Alex Carey would have supported with 69 runs. Matthew Short would have made 63, and Marnus Labuschagne would have made 47. It was a gem of a match by Australia, and then Glenn Maxwell came at the back there, and to finish the game, you know, with Josh Inglis, he made 32 from 15 deliveries. He took on the English bowlers.
Pitched up again, not timed, but it'll be another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries.
Well, he's played this ball so well. It was short, and Inglis has just pulled it away. Even better from Josh Inglis, playing the innings of his life here. Pulled again. What a shot! What a way to go to 100. The first, he wants to get there quickly. He's helped it on its way. This is a wonderful shot. Short ball from Mark Wood against. He's pulled him again. It's brilliant batting. It was fractionally short. It wasn't bound to the length. Drill down the ground. It's magnificent from Maxwell. It was not quite Yorker length from Jofra Archer. And that is a fitting way to end this game.
And I think England, one of the issues with England is that their fifth bowler, I know they would be in trouble, because when their third bowler, Brydon Carr, started to get, you know, beaten by the Australian batters, right? I know that England would have been very confused. But when your third bowler start to get hit, right, it put the team in a very precarious position, because the 5 and 6 bowler for England would be Liam Livingstone and Joe Root, right? They are not world-class bowlers, you know, for argument's sake, with all due respect to them, right? But I know they would come in, you know, and if they not get their line and length on point, I know that they would be, you know, getting a lot of hit from the Australian batters. So I think that Australian would have put a lot of pressure on Brydon Carr, and that, you know, make the game wide open, because when your third bowler getting hit, you know, Adil Rashid would have issues gripping the ball, with that, you know, due factor coming into play, right? And then you have Joe Root and Liam Livingston. I mean, they don't have much, you know, when you think about, you know, the context of the game. And so the Australian, I think they executed their game plan very well, and they were on point, to be honest with you. And that would have, you know, allowed them to win the match by 5 wickets with about 15 balls to spare. It was a gem of a match by Australia. And that just showed why they are the world champion. They have, you know, hit the ground running in this competition, and let us see what will happen, you know, as the competition gets, you know, very more intense. India will be playing their arch rival Pakistan at the Dubai Stadium in a few hours from now. That will be, you know, another, you know, belt of a match. And stay tuned to Gameyaaad TV as we try to provide, you know, some roundups from the games. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to share your thoughts and comment down in the comment section, right? And subscribe to the channel if it is your first time on the channel, right? Turn on that post notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we would have uploaded content to the channel. And stay tuned. Give the video a thumbs up. You know, a thumbs up help me, you know, to provide more content for you going forward. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you after that Pakistan and India game. God bless.
Bell.